Good morning on Monday. It is just after 7:30 a.m. and as you can see, I'm out with the dogs very early because this weather is so ridiculous. We wanted to get them out, and also because I'm working today, so I had to do the morning walk anyway before I can go to work. And in this heat, the earlier you can get them out, the better. It was too much for Teddy yesterday, really. Even though he went at 8 p.m, it was a bit too much for him, so he had to cool him down when he got home. So yeah, out nice and early this morning, get them walked, and then I'll be off to work. The video I made with Tammy regarding her fundraising charity walk. Don't roll, Bella, please, you minger. Bella, no rolling. The video I made with Tammy went live this morning, and there's already been a really, really lovely response to it. So thank you guys. It's only been up an hour and a half. There's been a lovely response already. By the time you guys see this video, it'll have been up 10 days. So yeah, it's been a very lovely response already, and Tammy's very grateful for all the input. Thank you. I'm not properly awake yet, but at least I didn't fall out of bed last night. Wait guys, wait. Hi. So it's 7:20 and I came home and got straight in the shower because I was so hot and bothered. And then I just sat in bed and let my hair air dry, and I've had the fan blowing on it, and here we are then. So that's going to take some dealing with. I don't feel 100% today, so we're going to be a bit light on Monday content. I'm afraid this is basically all you're getting is me saying good morning and me saying, haha, look at the state of me. I don't feel great, so I'm going to sort this out and get an early night, and maybe I'll clean off the makeup, and maybe I'll be more used to you guys tomorrow. This is my morning view. I woke up, had this feeling that something was watching me. Would you like to go to the garden by any chance? I think I've solved the mystery of why that was watching me.
Everybody.
What day is it, Teddy?
Teddy?
What day is it?
It's Gotcha Day.
It's Gotcha Day. It's your 1 year anniversary, isn't it?
It's the Tediversary.
Or as I said this morning, it's the end of your trial period. Pack your bags, you're going back.
We didn't keep the receipt.
Yeah, we realised he's out of warranty as well.
Oh, of course he is. It is Teddy's Gotcha Day, and Teddy's mum has got him some prezzies. And he's in the bag having a look.
These ones had to share.
I'm not sharing my prezzies.
You are.
Can you open it, Mum?
It's a terrible idea.
Have a look.
That's it, Ted. Excuse the state of this carpet, by the way, everybody. It's horrible, and we know.
Apparently they're supposed to squeak.
Bloody hell, you have to be tough. There we go. They do squeak. Apparently, they do indeed squeak.
All right, there's more. Don't go yet.
I need one of those. Look, I need one of those.
You need
I need
one
one.
too.
I need one, that lady.
Thanks. We haven't finished getting those ones out of the bag yet.
He's taking his toys out of the bag, bless him.
Got one.
Yeah, where did the squeak come from?
The squeak was when I did that with it.
Oh yeah, I do want one.
Yeah. And this is also to share with everybody.
Is this to make up for the one Mummy ran over on the driveway?
Is
that your bag of presents, mate?
Ted?
I'm packing my prezzies. I understand about prezzies.
Look it out. What you got?
It's mine.
Mum said
You
it
told
was
me they
mine.
were mine.
What? Who's got what?
So we got a frisbee, yeah, to make up for the one I run over on the driveway.
I really like this one. Hang on, is there anything else in here?
There might be, yeah. If you I dragged it all the way
You're
over
in it
there, I
now.
could have got it.
So now we can't get in the bag.
Okay.
That's
Bring
the most
it here,
interactive any dog's ever been with presents in this house.
Oh no, Kai used to love a bag of presents, didn't he?
And then some of these. But these are for everybody as well, because you can't make an entire packet of treats on your own. I know you think you can, but
Challenge
you can't.
accepted.
You can't. So, sit. Good boy. You're already sat.
That's because
You know how it
the
works.
best girl in the world.
Sit. Sit.
She's literally surpassing your expectations.
She's laying down.
Above and beyond.
She didn't know anywhere to go from there.
All right,
She'd
I
have
got
to get
a
her back
paw.
up before she could sit.
I got a paw. That's fine.
She's like, I
That's
can't be
it.
more
And the
sat,
other
I'm
one's
lying.
over there. We can't show everyone the other one because you took it.
Can you bring that one back? That one?
Ready, get your toy. Can I see it?
Yeah, with your eyes, not with your hands.
Wow, that is something. Okay, it's mine.
No, it's yours.
Does it squeak?
Not only does it squeak, it's not only just got a squeaker in it, it's actually got a squeaky ball in it.
Molly, that's Teddy's, darling. It's
There you
Teddy's.
go.
And he's probably going to go take it away and shag it.
Probably.
What? What a miss?
You all had a ball each.
Right, with that little task completed, I now have to be Billy the electrician. Eat your heart out, DIY SOS. So, my light fitting has developed a fault, and I purchased new light fitting, which involves being an electrician. We have turned off the electricity before anybody at home has a conniption. Turns out I'm not an electrician. Anthony's having to do it for me. I was not tall enough to be able to see. You guys will have noticed many times that I take my glasses off to look at things that are up close and the small things, and I was not tall enough to take my glasses off and get close enough. So Anthony's up there sweating like a beast. Well, the news is I cannot have my fan. So my fan is too strong for the wiring in this old house, basically. The fan is spinning so fast that it's literally snapping the copper wiring in the pendant light fitting. So for me to have that fan, we have to find some kind of more rigid arrangement for it so that the pendant doesn't do that. So Anthony, having taken himself to the edge of sanity to try and get it sorted, as this is now refreshing. Teddy's looking out the window, and I've just got my light bulb back for now. Good morning on Wednesday. What's that you say? How's my day going? Well, I'll tell you. It is Wednesday morning. The waffle goes up on a Wednesday, so last week's waffle went live at 6 o'clock this morning as usual. I woke up, I put the laptop on, and while I was checking something else, I noticed that the time showing for the waffle was 52 minutes. And I was like, that's weird, because I know when I uploaded this waffle, it was an hour and 11 minutes long. And I thought, well, that's a bit longer than usual. I wonder if people would be bored by the time they get to that point. Probably. So I checked, and sure enough, the waffle had cut itself off around about the Friday evening mark. Damn it, I thought. Damn it. So I unlisted it, and I went back to iMovie and I checked it, and it was all fine in iMovie. So I exported it from iMovie again, and I uploaded it to YouTube again. And all this process takes time, and you have to faff and click various things and wait for things to finish checking and uploading and stuff like that. And it got uploaded. And in the meantime, a couple of people commented on the first one saying this one cuts off at the end, or where's this gone, or whatever, or something like that, you know. And so the second one uploaded, and I sat back and thought, oh well, I've sorted that little problem out. And then I noticed, sorry, I've got hiccups. Then I noticed a comment saying this one also cuts off a little bit further on, but it still cuts off. So I went back and I checked it, and it's still fine. I can't work out what the problem is, so I uploaded it again, and it's still the wrong size. So I went back and I moved a couple of things around and put them back again, and I uploaded it again, and this time it's the right size. But basically I've had to upload the waffle 4 times this morning, and each time takes a process, you know. Each time there's a process that you have to follow to make it happen. So I'm just watching there's a lady outside, she walks her kids to school, she uses a guide dog, and the dogs always watch the guide dog and sometimes shout at him, so I'm always a bit careful to tell our dogs to leave the working dog alone when they're yelling at him, you know. Only through the window, but even so, he doesn't need distracting, does he? And now I've been distracted and I don't know where I was. Anyway, today's not going well. Today's not off to a flying start, because now it is 9 AM, give or take a few minutes, And I was going to get up this morning, work on an email that I had to send, which had to be done, quite complicated thing that had to be done, and then get up and do some listing. And instead of that, I've spent the last 3 hours waffle wrangling. And now I've got to get up and walk the dogs and go to mum's. Well, at the last minute, Auntie and I have just swapped dog walks. Literally, when I mean at the last minute, I mean I was out of the door with the dogs in my hand. Not in my hand, that would be weird. But you know, with the dog leads in my hand and the dog's on the end of the leads. And he was like, oh, I'll take them, you can do evening. So we just swapped. So I do actually have time to do some listing, so I'm going to sit down and crack on with that. Okay, I achieved 15 drafts, which wasn't too bad in the time that I had available. And I'm just about to go out the door and the post has come, and look what has arrived. I have a free photo book. So the website is called Free Prints, and you can get free prints every month, or a free photo book, or a free canvas every now and again. All sorts of different things they do. So this cost me nothing apart from postage. And it's basically a lot of the dog photos off of my phone, which I just had put into a book. Because we don't tend to print photos anymore. So this cost me nothing at all. Darcy's car legs, yeah. And how Darcy used to lie in the car when she was a baby. So yeah, we don't print photos anymore. So I just thought I'd get them all stuck into a book, and then if I ever do lose my phone or, you know, anything like that, we've still got them all.
Oh, look at that handsome boy.
I can't do it 100. There's Tedward. There's Teddy and Bella together. Don't think there's very many of Ted.
We haven't got as many as him. We haven't had him as long,
He
have
haven't
we?
stand still long enough. There he is. That's his most recent one. This is a few days ago after he had his haircut. There's Kai.
I love that you chose that for the photo, because that's the best boy ever. Mermaid.
Look how bug-eyed she was.
There does seem to be a lot of mooble going on.
Well, I have a lot of photos of Mooble. I take a lot of photos of my dog. I have failed at dinner. I have not managed most of my dinner. Mum's doing better than I am. Natalie has also failed, but she's going to get a bag and take her sausage home for the dogs. Some days the Manjaro be really Manjaroing. So I was just reading the comments on last week's waffle, and some of you are highly entertained by my terrible accents. One of you has requested that I try and do Northern Ireland. I'm pretty sure I can't do a Northern Ireland accent. Pretty sure I can't. I'll maybe listen to a few and then have a crack. But also, many of you are very entertained by the fact that I have no idea what a kookaburra or a wombat look like. All I can say is if it's not a dog, I'm not interested. I only like dogs.
No, he would.
My mother is demonstrating to us a small car accident that occurred yesterday, and we're only a clip. So the salt and pepper represent the cars.
I don't know what you mean. This is actual dash cam footage.
Actual dash cam footage. The saucer represents the roundabout, and the salt and pepper. Which car were you in, Mother? You were in the salt or the pepper? Right, Mother was in the salt, and you were a rear seat passenger. You were not driving.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Coming like that, and there's a lot of cars, and they're all.
Yeah, here we are, all the cars. Yeah.
And I think Linda should have been a bit more that way, and he was obviously trying to get through this way. Mm-hmm. And I think in him trying to get through, he is probably.
My question is, was he going this way? Or was he going this way?
Couldn't say.
Because that's going to make a difference.
When he did eventually pull over, he went over there.
Yeah.
And parked up.
See.
So I've no idea.
My question is, if he's coming this way, then he's in his right lane and he's not done anything wrong. And if Linda's hit him like this, then she's too far over.
Yeah.
Right. But if he's going that way, then the chances are is that he's trying to cut across and he shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And as he's cut across, he's too wide in his lane, and if she's a bit wide in her lane, they've connected.
That's sort
so
of it.
the question is where he was going. However,
it was probably 50-50, if I'm honest.
However, the letter of the law says that if you go into the back of someone, it is your fault.
I don't know that she went into the back of him, you see. I think his back end clipped her as he was going, wherever he was going.
Yeah, myself. I think the key question here is where was he going?
Well, in the next second...
If you witness this accident, call Crime Stoppers on 0800.
In the next second, there was a blasting of horns from all over.
Yeah, well, because as he's hit her, he's slammed his brakes on. And so whoever's behind him has slammed theirs on, and then all the people around here are going,
for God's sake, what are you doing?
Like that. See what's going on?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
They would all have to stop, wouldn't they?
Yeah. let us know. Were you there? Did you see? My mother has had the update on her guide dog that we sponsor for her. This guide dog is called Sage. So we had Crumble. We sponsored a dog called Crumble for her, and Crumble wasn't suitable for a guide dog for some reason.
Problems with her kidneys or something.
Kidney or liver.
Yeah, something to do with their kidneys, so they weren't going to be suited to be a guide dog. So they swapped her over to Sage. They sent a letter saying, "Are you happy to swap over?" And we are. Now, I looked at that picture and I said Sage looks a bit on the porky side.
Yeah.
However, when you see her running, she don't look quite as plump. So maybe it's just a bad camera angle. And believe me, we all know about those, Sage. Because I am actually a size 8. It's just a terrible camera angle all the time.
Bad camera angle,
Yeah.
yeah.
But so she's doing all right, apart from the fact she's not great with cats. Look. She's highly distracted when she sees a cat whilst training. She loses all focus and begins to pull. This is not ideal if you are guiding a blind person across the road, is it? No. So hopefully she'll nail that and get better at that. But yeah, she's getting there. Bless her. I'm home. Got the new Richard Osman book. Mum bought it for me as an early birthday present in Sainsbury's today, so yay for that. Got a net rod for Natalie's room because her net curtain's falling down apparently. Didn't get a lot else. Toilet rolls, they were exciting. I'm just cooking Anthony up some bolognese for his dinner because he said, did we want to order food? And I said, no, not really. We've already eaten out once today. We had a carvery with Mum. So I didn't want anything else. So just cooking him up a portion of bolognese. And then I'm going to go out with the dogs. I'm awfully, awfully tired, but I think it's just this bloody weather. I love it, don't get me wrong. I'm very happy that it's nice weather, but it's exhausting, isn't it? Ooh, it is, although it is a lot cooler, it's still, as soon as you start moving, it's a lot. I have worn my halal dress all day today. I had to put 2 of these pins in it in the end because it reveals far more than I'm happy to reveal. I think if my bust was more uplifted, if my bust was where it used to be, maybe it would look better. But because my bust is dropped, it just reveals acreage of dropped, you know. Anyway, the 2 pins have done the job. Natalie said this morning I look very Amish. So Amish, that was very precise. Amish, very Amish. So that put me off a little bit, but I like it, and I've been very comfortable in it all day. It's very comfortable indeed. I was keeping it, you know, I was going to wear it on cruise one night and I was keeping it for best, and I thought, where do I go for best apart from cruises? I'm not going on another cruise for ages, so it's silly to keep it for best. Don't keep things for best, people, just wear them. Just wear them. Every day is a best day. I don't have much else planned for this evening apart from class. I was supposed to go to the unit. I remembered about 5 minutes ago that I was supposed to go to the unit and didn't, so I have to go tomorrow now. It's not the end of the world. The parcels have to be out by tomorrow, so as long as I get them done after work tomorrow, it'll be okay. And the unit's open later tomorrow, so although I finish work at 5, I will have plenty of time to get there tomorrow, so I'll do that. I'll do that then. I could go on my lunch break, but then I'd have time to eat, and I don't like that. I prefer to eat my main meal now in the middle of the day. I don't eat breakfast at all anymore. I usually eat at 12:30. I don't eat anything at all before 12:30. And then at 12:30, the meal that I have then is usually my main meal. I don't usually eat much. I don't eat large meals in the evening much anymore because they don't sit very well and I find myself uncomfortable in the night due to the Manjaro effect. But yeah, you're stuck, Molly. She got herself stuck. I don't know how I got onto my meals. Yeah, I like to be able to eat at lunchtime is what I was saying, yeah. So yeah, tomorrow will be a work day, and then, sorry, I'm keeping on the dogs. A work day, and then to the unit, and then come home and do parcels. And I don't think I'm working Friday. I'm not working Friday, because Friday, Tammy and I are up to Leeds. We're going up for 2 nights for the Friday and Saturday night, so that'll be fun. I think I'll be driving. So yeah, Friday morning the parcels can go to the parcel shop on our way up to the motorway. Yeah, it's a whole plan. Good morning, it is Thursday and I am on my way to work. I had one of those mornings I thought I'll go and hang the washing out before I go to work. That would have worked brilliantly if I had remembered to switch the washing machine on last night. I had filled it, I had put the wherewithals in. What do you put in? The washing tablet and the softener, put all that in, just hadn't turned the machine on. And I was like, okay, well that's not a problem, I'll empty the dishwasher instead. That would have worked brilliantly had I remembered to switch the dishwasher on. I had filled it, I had put the tablet in, I had just not done it. Oh my god, what's the chance of me forgetting to do both of those things So what I have done instead is emptied and reloaded the dishwasher to fit in all of the extra stuff that was just sitting on top, which I thought was waiting for the next load. So I thought the dishwasher was full and clean and needed emptying, ready for the next load to go in, and it turned out the dishwasher was full and dirty. Bear with, it's that junction. Morning! Turned out the dishwasher was full and dirty, but very badly loaded. Now I know that I am finicky about how the dishwasher is loaded. I know that's a me thing. I know it's not just a me thing. I know 100 other people like it, but I know what I mean is in our house, I'm the one who's finicky about how it's loaded. But I swear to God it was loaded today by people who have no concept of how water and gravity work together. Because how they think that dishes are going to get washed when the water falls from the roof of the machine and the spray arms that are above each level, how they think the dishes will get washed the way they've loaded. I don't know. I cannot understand how they think things will drain back out again. And why they cannot understand the concept of this is where the mugs go and this is where the glasses go, and the reason they go here is because these prongs have been designed to hold them in place, blah 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 blah. So I reloaded the dishwasher, and while I was doing it I asked the Google Mini thing to play me an angry song, and it played me something that was so angry that I had to stop it. I don't know who made that angry music, but that person was way angrier than I was about the dishwasher. So I had to stop that, because I was like, I can't go to work this angry. This is incite to riot music. So I have reloaded the dishwasher and started it. I have started the washing machine. I have asked Tammy if she will very kindly hang the washing out for me, because she's on a half day today. She doesn't start till 3. It's not really a half day. Sorry, this is the area I live in. There's a lot of shouting. It's not really a half day because she'll start at 3 and finish at 10, so it's still a full day. It's just a later in the day. So I've asked her if she'll hang the washing out before she goes to work. And bless her little cotton socks, she's going to the hairdresser this morning and she has to go past the unit. So she's going to go to the unit and get the stuff that I didn't get yesterday. So she is indeed a shiny little star for that, and I'm very appreciative. And while we're talking about appreciative, as I said to you Monday, Tammy's fundraiser video went live, and oh my God, you guys have smashed it out of the park. I knew you would. You are always absolutely excellent. But currently it's over £2,000, which is so far beyond what she could ever have dreamt of raising. She's so pleased, so thank you so much. I think we're going to record a little response video for her to say thank you or something like that at some point. Maybe later today, but it depends what. No, she's working till 10. Maybe not today. Maybe, I don't know. At some point, a little response video to say thank you to you guys, because she's blown away. Absolutely blown away. And on that note, I will see you guys after work. I'm home from work. I am hotter than a hot thing on a hot day, in a hot corner. I've just got one load of washing in. Tammy hung the washing out for me. I've got that in and hung the next load out, because although it's 5 PM, it's going to be daylight until nearly 10 PM, and I think it'll dry. So I've hung the next load out and put another lot in the machine for that matter. And I need to go in the loft. So I need to change out my work stuff and go in the loft. I don't want to, but I do need to. It's got to be done. I have to do parcels tonight. You know this. Tammy went to the unit for me. Stuff in the unit is here, in that bag there. But the stuff from the loft is still in the loft, funnily enough. So I need to get changed and go in the loft. Hard work, this summer business. Do you know where's nice this time of year? Seaside's nice. Ice cream, walking on the prom, summer breeze maybe coming off the water. Do you know where's not nice? My chuffing loft, even with a fan on, not nice. I'm dying. Came up, put the fan on first thing, made no difference, just moving hot air around. I have picked my orders. Let's get out of this Satan's armpit of a loft. Okay, I've photographed a few things to get them out of the way. I need to pack this, not that, that's my drink. This pile here, this pile here. Those all need to be packed into parcels. I'm absolutely dying. I'm plainly not, am I? Plainly not dying at all, but I'm absolutely hot. Hot. I'm listening to Nio Marsh Vintage Murder. I've realised it's a 7.5 hour audiobook, and I'm 6 3/4 hours in, and I only listen to it when I'm working. And I started it about a week ago, so that means I've done 6 3/4 hours of eBay work in the last week. That's very part-time, isn't it? Anyway, let's create these parcels.
I hope that we might discuss the case. When we see, we stayed there for about 10 minutes, I think. And Mr. Mason said that they would not be ready behind the scenes for some little time, and suggested we should have a drink.
Okay, parcels are done, ready to be dropped off in the morning on our way out. I am, as you can see, well, you can't see the dogs, but I am out with the dogs. And I'm in two minds about whether to have my shower tonight. I need a shower and a hair wash. And I'm in two minds about whether to do it tonight, which involves drying and straightening my hair before bed. And to be honest, I never get it properly dry when I do it at night, which means I wake up in the morning, it has to be straightened again, which always seems like a tears and a waste of time. Or whether to wait and just jump in the shower first thing in the morning. I'm also on the morning dog walk. So I've got itchy nose and Bella's on the end of this lead. Yeah, I'm also on the morning dog walk, but I could get up, jump in the shower, tie my hair back, come out to walk the dogs with wet hair, because the park's quite big, so even if my hair gets massive, people still fit in the park. And then sort my hair out before we go. I might do that. I've got a Temu haul video to film, which I could do that when I get home instead of having a shower. God, this is thrilling content as always. Thrilling content as always. Indecisive Annie I am at the moment, indecisive. I think I'm going to go home, film the video, and then, yeah, get up in the morning, first thing in the morning, shower, and then walk the dogs while my hair dries a bit, and then go home, straight my hair ready to leave. That is the plan. That's what I'm going to do, because I'm tired. Not that having a shower wakes me up, but anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I don't think I want an evening meal. I'm not hungry. I'd have at lunchtime. I had ham and cheese toasty, a Philadelphia handy snack, a yoghurt, a little chocolate bar, tiny chocolate bar, like, you know that the individual fun size Mars bars. Well, Aldi do their own version of that, but I think it's even smaller than fun size. I think whatever size is underneath fun, sensible size, doll size. I had a doll size Aldi knockoff Mars bar is what I had. That was lunch, and I don't feel like I want anything else. But when I add that together, that's probably about 700 calories. I'm going to go, nearly had me off the thing. I'm going to go and check the calories, I'll be back. Okay, everything I've eaten today is under 900 calories. So, yes, I probably should have something else, but I don't really feel hungry at all. In fact, the idea of eating something makes me feel a bit queasy. It's funny, sometimes the Manjaro really, really works, sometimes not so much. Hi, Darce. Hi. There's Biscuit. Wag, 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 wag. Darcy, wag, wag, wag. Wag, 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 wag. It was definitely worth putting that extra load of washing out at 5 o'clock because it's 8:30 and it's bone dry. Just got it back in. And I put tomorrow's washing out already. And I can never decide whether it's okay to put your washing out the night before or not. And then I decided they're my damn clothes and made my own damn mind up. So tomorrow's washing is out, and with a bit of luck it'll be dry before cobweb, I think, before we want to leave tomorrow, and then I can get it back in before we go. Good morning. As promised, I'm in the park with my hair drying naturally and getting larger by the second. I just thought if I take my hairband out, it's got more chance of drying a bit while I'm out here. Oh, we are up, we are out. We've not got Bella. Bella's with Anthony. We're up, we're out, we're walking. Well, we were walking, we're just sitting for a minute. Basically, I go round and then I sit and let my knees survive, and then I go survive, come back to life, whatever, rest. And then I go round again and then I sit and I let my knee rest. So I realised that it looks to you guys like I just come and sit here. But actually I go round, sit, until I can't go round anymore, and then I go round and fall over. I've had a frustrating morning trying to get dressed. I do know how to put clothes on. Sorry, my glasses are wonky. I realised yesterday that somebody has sat on my glasses. One of the dogs has sat on my glasses in the bed the other day, and now they're slightly wonky, so I have to get them straightened. And I can't stop looking at it in the viewfinder that they're not straight anymore. What was I trying to say? Frustrating morning getting dressed. I do know how to put my clothes on, it wasn't that. But I'm kind of in a weird in-between point where one size of clothes is too big and one size of clothes is too small. And I couldn't find anything to go with anything that fitted. So I found a pair of trousers that were okay, and then I didn't have a t-shirt that was the right size and right colour to go with, and just got very frustrated. It's my own fault because I have these very firm ideas about what colours you can wear with what other colours. And I look at some people, somebody will come towards you and they plainly put on all of the things they like. And that's okay, isn't it? It's fine. It's fine for people to wear whatever the hell they want. So I don't think it's judgment. More that I look at them and go, I wouldn't have put that with that. I wouldn't wear those patterns together. I wouldn't put that. But it's fine for you to do it. It's for you to wear whatever the hell you want. It's just that when I'm getting dressed, I can't do it. To me, I can't. I'm wearing grey trousers, and for me, because they're grey, I can wear almost any colour of t-shirt with them. But if I had on, for example, the grey trousers and a green t-shirt, I couldn't wear white shoes. Couldn't put white flip-flops on. The flip-flops would have to be... I don't think I could do it. I don't think I'd be able to make it work because I don't have flip-flops that are grey or green. And then I'd put the black flip-flops on. I go, no, I've got to change a t-shirt for a black one now. It's a very odd thing, and I realise it's all me. I realise it's a me problem, not a world problem. Although I expect other people experience it. But yeah, the outfit has to tone. The colours have to tone. I have to wear two... I don't think I ever wear more than two colours mostly. So what happened this morning was I tried to put on these black trousers that have a kind of an orange and cream fern print through. And for that I knew I needed a black t-shirt. I don't own an orange t-shirt, so I couldn't put on an orange t-shirt to pull the orange through. So it would have to be black. And also, even if I had orange, I think that would have been too much colour block on the top half, so it had to be a black t-shirt. And I didn't have a black t-shirt that was the right size and the right sleeve length and the right thickness for the weather. I had plenty of black tops, but they were all slightly wrong, or they were the wrong fabric. So the trousers were a jersey material, a wide leg. You all right, Darsh? Darsh's been sick, hang on. Okay, it was mostly grass. She must have been eating grass and presumably deliberately wanted to get it back out or whatever. You know what dogs are like. What was I saying? The trousers were kind of like a jersey wide leg material. For that I needed a jersey t-shirt. The only black top I had that fitted and was the right weight was linen. And it just didn't, I couldn't make it work. The textures have to go together, the colours have to be right. And I don't think I'm a particularly well-dressed person, don't get me wrong. I don't look at myself in the mirror and go, yes, I am a sartorial delight. I realise I just wear clothes, but I'm finicky about what I'll wear with what shoes I'll wear with certain things. I'm not saying I always get it right. I'm sure some people look at me and think, good Lord, what have you done? But yeah, so I'm in that in-between stage where a lot of my clothes are too big. I've still got a lot of clothes that are too small from when I lost weight before. And I don't have many things that are just the right size and just the right season. Because, of course, last summer I was bigger. So last summer's big clothes are too big. A couple of summers before that I was smaller. So the summer's smaller clothes are too small. And, yeah, this is absolutely thrilling. I can hear me. See the hair growing? Right, let's take these dogs home and give them their breakfast. And I need to pack a bag and go to Leeds. Right, we've done the errands, dropped off the parcels. Tammy's done her drugs run. Not drugs. Tobacco. We've been to Tesco and got a meal deal for the journey, which is going to be, what's that going to be, at 11:30s? Yeah. It's going to be 11:30s because we're definitely going to eat it now. This is to prevent us spending money in the services. However, we will still stop at the services for a wee, and I bet we will still spend money.
Yeah, probably.
I've met us.
Yeah.
And we're off to Leeds.
We are.
Can you remember the way?
I think I'll find it, yeah.
She's been a couple of times.
M5, A42, M42, M1.
Where's the M6? There's no M6?
You don't go on the M6. Don't make that mistake again, mate. It took you hours.
At one point, I think I went to Manchester by mistake.
You went the wrong way around the 62 when you came out of Leeds, and you ended up in Manchester, and then you came down the M6 and added about 3 hours onto your journey, and you had to pay the toll as well.
Doesn't sound like me.
And you wonder why I bought you a GCSE geography book for Christmas.
To Leeds, or at least to the services. We'll see you at the services. Let's see if we spend any money there. Eventually achieved a successful wee stop, and I say eventually because somebody missed the turn-in for the services. I'm not mentioning any names, but I'm driving. so we can assume it's me. I missed a turn-in for the first services, and then we got to the second services. By the time we got to the next, so we're now at Donington. By the time we got here, my oh I could wee was so important that I started going the wrong way down the one way bits and getting in everybody's way, and I had to go back out around the roundabout, and by the time I actually got parked I was like, it's been a whole thing. But a wee has been successfully had. A very nice man at Burger King gave me a cup of ice, so I managed to refill my cold drink. Tammy's got ice for her coffee, which had gone lovely and warm in the back seat. Is it bearable?
Yeah, it's nice.
And we will proceed along the route. Proceed to the route, as the sat nav says. Where's the route? Oh, I had a call from Tammy's dad saying, now when you get here, can you take me out to get my prescription? To which we said, no. Not because we're evil people, but because we'll get his prescription and bring it with us when we arrive, rather than get there and come straight back out again in evening traffic in Leeds. This is the thing with people who don't drive. People who don't drive have absolutely no concept of what time of the day people who do drive don't want to go out.
Yeah. We're going to hit Leeds now because we hit Birmingham. We're not going to hit Leeds now until 5 o'clock, which is rush hour traffic on a Friday afternoon.
So no, Tom, much as we love you, there's absolutely no way I'm coming to get you and coming back out. We'll get your prescription on the way and then we'll be with you. Not that he's not going to watch this. Right, to Leeds.
To Leeds.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
We've made it. We've survived the journey. We made it to Leeds. We are in a little kind of flatette, little studio apartment. It is above the community room. Tammy's dad, apparently it's a ghost that shuts the door for you. Tammy's dad lives in a little retirement complex, like 50 plus housing. And over their community room, they have this little studio flat for friends and relatives of when people come to visit, because obviously the little retirement homes only have one bedroom or whatever. So they've got this little flat. And how much is it a night now? When we used to come, bear in mind, when we used to come 15 years ago, it was like £5 a night or something?
It's £5 a night, yeah. No, it's £20 for the first night and then £10 for every night after. So 2 nights, 30
So 2 nights for 2 people, 30 quid. And it's got everything you need. Hang on. So there's 2 single beds, one for Snoring McGrory over here, and one for me, who sleeps like a silent person. And then there's a wee kitchenette, look, with you know, your crockery, and there's a fridge and a toaster and a microwave, all the stuff you need. Not a lot in that one. Glassware. Somebody's stolen a pint glass from the pub. Plate. Your plates and stuff that you need, you know. Everything is here. There's a Hogwarts glass in there. Oh no, it's not. Tell a lie. Everything you need is here. And yeah, 2 single beds. I was just saying to Tammy, they've got like plastic coated mattresses, which would be great for when I pee myself in the night. I don't pee myself in the night. I do fall out of bed.
Managed to make it to the toilet from here.
I may fall out of bed in the night. That's a possibility. I might actually turn it around. I think when we stayed here before, we turned it around against the wall, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's a little wee bathroom. Hang on. Oh. With the usual conveniences. Look. I think it's really good for the money. I mean, I think the money's fantastic, but I think it's really, you know, a nice idea that they have this for family to stay in. It's even got an emergency pull cord, so if Tammy gets a bit too much, I'll give that a yank in the night and we'll see what happens. Only drawback with this not being a hotel is I've got to put my own sheets on, look. I'm not saying we're predictable, but we've travelled, I don't know how many miles to go to bingo. Got Tammy's dad with us, look. There's Tammy and her dad. We're going to a Mecca. Now, when we're at home, we always go to Country Townsend. But they haven't got one in Leeds yet. They get one in August. And we decided we couldn't wait that long. So we're going to have a play at the Mecca tonight. Wish us luck, eh? Well, turns out we have just as much luck in Leeds at the bingo as we do in Bristol. Tammy won 30 quid, which was split 3 ways between us. I won sweet Fanny Adams. Old lucky Tom here. He had a bit of a tip up on the slot machine, but yeah, we aren't any better at bingo up north than we are down south, surprisingly. Good morning. Oh God, that doesn't look like a good morning, does it? Where's my specs? Good morning. It is morning. It's about 10 o'clock actually. I've done some editing. Tammy's done some reading. I made it sound like your reading was important, like I've done some reading.
It's very
Like she's been reading papers and you know, and scientific journals and stuff. What have you been reading?
book.
No, it's not just a hockey book, is it? Tell them.
No, this one is just a hockey book. This one's not hockey porn. This is just not a hockey
You read
book.
hockey porn, don't you?
I do read a bit of hockey porn, yeah.
Soft pornography based around hockey players.
Yes. Yeah.
Like Mills and Boon, but modern. And like much more modern. Like
Much more, yeah.
in Mills and Boon, he clasped her in his strong manly arms,
Yeah,
didn't
there's
he?
no heaving bosoms.
No heaving bosoms in the stuff Tammy's reading. We are away. We're thinking we might go for a bacon sarnie over the cafe. We just had an competition, by which I mean I groaned. I went for a long time, and Tammy said, "Well done, mate." And I said, "Let's have a competition." So we did it, and I won by miles. I groaned way longer than you.
You do groan a lot.
I do groan. I'm a groaner.
Sounds wrong.
We are at Kirkgate Market. Big street food venue in it. It smells amazing. We're not here to eat, we've already had a bacon egg sandwich at the cafe over the road. It smells amazing.
At the end of the business day.
There's some kind of alternative market going on today. Look. Sorry. We've managed to walk into the most amazing alternative fair at the markets, and my mind is blown.
Look at this. It's laying up. It's laying up. And they got penalised for it. They've been doing how much? Yeah, well, look what they've done. All right.
What are you eating?
Oh,
I absolutely love that.
up in Mac.
They're gorgeous. Can I get one of those, please? Thank you. Just the Leeds Festival of Gothic and Vintageous Alternative Market. And it's here on these dates. So there's one more date this year if anybody wants to come. One more date this year. It is amazing. So many talented people and so much amazing stuff.
No, that's the sorting hat for Harry Potter. I like that one. I like that little blue one. I like that one with the what's what are they called?
Look at that thing on his head.
That one with the cake.
Mini ghosties, £7 each or 3 for £20. Look at the little dioramas. Oh, look at the one in the sorting hat. I'm having the best day.
Are you having the best day?
Hello, you guys.
Yeah, can I get the one of them sorted hat?
Of course you can. Come over. Don't drop it, don't drop it, don't drop it.
Go. I'll get you a fresh light to pop underneath as well. No problem.
They're fabulous. I love that little blue stitched one. That is gorgeous. I love the colours in that.
Out of upcycle vintage kimonos.
Okay.
So I get like damaged vintage. I repair the ones that I can.
but the ones that are too far gone, I take them apart and upcycle the silk.
Wow.
And it's all really unique patterns and fabric. And once I've used it and it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah, yeah, one off, yeah.
Yeah.
You can scan it then if they want to from the screen. Thank you so much. Did you get your ghosty?
Yes.
Oh, okay, we found trouble.
These are the samples. These are the Kinder Bueno brownie. Kinder Bueno brownie.
Is it good?
Yeah, I'll just be a brewer now.
Right, okay. Can I have one of whatever she just put in her mouth, please? And one of the Lindt caramel sea salt, please. And what would Nat like? Kinder Bueno.
Kinder Bueno.
Yeah, Kinder Bueno for Nat. Could you put one of the Kinder Bueno in a separate bag for me? Because I'm going to take that one home tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll put them all in separate
Oh,
bags.
thank you.
So,
Hello, you alright?
Who they are?
This
That
one,
one,
there's
yes.
Susie Sue and Robert Smith from
Susie
Cure.
Sue and Robert Smith. Okay, good. I'll like one of them then. It is edible, isn't it?
Absolutely, it is, yeah.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you.
Messages on Facebook. There's a couple of people that will look after ideas and stuff like that, so they'll take your name on board and give you a shout if there's anything in your local area as well. Well, that'd be fabulous if you could. That'd be tremendous fun. How's your day been then so far? How you finding it?
Well, I moved in yesterday.
Tammy's gone down to the Playhouse because she's lost the email that tells us the ticket details for this afternoon, so she's gone down to see if she can sort that out. I'm in Sujui, and I've got a strawberry matcha latte, strawberry latte, something like that. I've never had this before, I don't know if I'll like it. There is only one way to find out. It's nice. Tastes a bit like a very thin strawberry yoghurt drink is best I can describe it. I can taste the tea. It's okay, nice. I don't know if I'm supposed to stir it to mix the labels. One of the things I bought in the market was a lucky bag. This was £9 and it apparently contains postcard stickers and something else, so I thought I'd open it.
You're lying about things that say greeting cards and more on them. Bookmarks, greeting cards and more. Did you not want that for your
Yeah, hopefully this is it was £9, and to be honest I was trying to be a little bit supportive to a stall that didn't look like it was attracting much attention, so.
Yeah.
So I have got, so they're called My Little Penguin, and look, there's a scanny thing if you want to scan it. I've got this lovely little postcard. I've got a pack of stickers. Hang on. Put all this effort into a packaging, I'm just annihilating it. These are so cute.
Yeah. I like that one.
And then there's the wizard sticker, which is funny enough that this is little postcards. This is the thing I spotted. I went, look how cute that is. That's really cute. It's Gandalf, isn't it? Because he's got his staff and everything. And then a badge. I'm quite pleased with that little lot for £9. I realised that was a spur of the moment purchase, but yeah, quite pleased with that. Nice little bag of stuff. I got a present for Tammy. I got one for myself. And I've got this one as a gift, and I'm covering up the end of the word because some people will be upset by it. You want yours, mate?
Yeah, I might as well. Is it kiwi?
Yeah. Tammy bought herself the little ghosty wearing the sorting hat.
It's a little light.
Oh, it's a light, is it?
Yeah, you get a little, there should be somewhere in the bag, there should be a little lamp.
Little light bulb that goes in it somehow.
Yeah, it goes underneath him. And then you put him on top and his eyes light up.
All right. It's cool. We found a kitty cafe with this chap in the window advertising that. Hang on, let me get closer. He's very cute. He or she is very cute.
What? And the shirt? I don't know when I went up this morning. I don't think they have tickets. I don't know.
We are at the Leeds Playhouse Theatre to see, what's it called? Throw It All Together.
Throw It All Together.
Throw It All Together. I have no idea what I've come to see. I don't know what to expect. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it, but I'm here. Is it good?
I don't know, I've not seen it, mate.
Whose choice was this?
It was my choice to get Dad these as a ticket because I thought he would enjoy it.
It's all on you. No pressure, eh, Tom?
Well, it's not that. I mean, she never got it because she's a Leeds United supporter.
Do you think that's not it? No, nothing to do with it, no.
No, it's because I'm a great daughter and I think of you all the time, Dad. That's what it is.
Oh, it's Reese Dinsdale as well. I'm old. I'm too old for this going out at weekends thing.
It's been a long day.
That play was, it was emotion. It was very good, very good. But it was
yeah, quite sad in parts.
It was a very good mix of comedy and
getting the point across.
And yeah, and emotional stuff about dementia. It's very good. Highly recommend it if anyone gets a chance to go and see it. Reese Dinsdale's changed a bit since I remember it. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
And Shobna Gulati has grey hair now, which I suppose you would, wouldn't you? But I only remember her from Coronation Street, and her hair was jet black then.
That was a long time ago, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really good.
Yes, much enjoyed.
And I didn't realise it was only 5 cast members because there were 2 cast members who played several different parts together, and they were so convincing in their different parts that I actually didn't realise they were the same actors until they came out at the end.
Really?
I genuinely thought there were, I think,
about 12
2 of the black guys I thought had, one of the black guys I thought had 2 parts, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
But I thought there were at least 2 black guys and 2 white guys. There was 1 black and 1 white guy, and I thought there were at least 2 of each. They played 3 parts each, I think, maybe 4 parts each.
Played the owners. They played the club owners.
The club owners.
The friends in the pub.
The friends in the pub. The podcast guys.
And then the white guy, he also played Belsier in the dancey bit, and then he played the guy in Morrison's.
Yeah, and he played the corner flag cafe guy.
So he
actually had
6 parts.
6 parts, and I genuinely didn't realise it was him in all of them. That's how strong he was as an actor. That I genuinely didn't realise it was him playing until they came out and it was only a 5-handed cast. It was very good.
Yeah.
And we've been to Co-op and got ourselves a microwave dinner for tonight, ping dinner. I've just cleaned the lens and made it worse, I think.
Yeah.
Doesn't help that the sun's behind us. And then tonight it's old lady bingo in the community
bingo in the community centre at Dance, yeah.
Yeah, so Tom's gone off to the pub to say goodbye to the barmaid, apparently. Did you know that?
Yes.
Apparently he's got his eye on the barmaid.
Oh, he's had his eye on the barmaid for about 6 years.
She's obviously not picking his eye up then, is she?
No, she's not entertaining that at all.
Yeah, so he's gone to say his farewell. He was in the pub this morning saying farewell to his mate. So I said to him, you sound like you're going to the scaffold. You're going on holiday for a week.
He's only going to the Isle of Wight for a fortnight.
Yeah, saying his goodbyes. So yeah, and now he's gone back to the pub to have another look at the barmaid before he goes home. I presume she is a woman of advanced years. I presume she's not a Dolly Bird.
She's... I don't know. She's not... Somewhere
not as advanced as your dad.
Not as advanced as my dad, but older than me, I would say.
I hope so.
Yeah. Yeah, she's definitely older than me, but not as old as my dad. Yeah.
So you're ancient.
Yeah, I am. I feel it today as well, mate. I'm not even going to argue with you on that point today.
We've done some mileage today. I don't know what my step count says, but my watch is going to be a bit surprised. Right, back to wherever it is we're going. Back to the little flatette.
Yeah, back to the flatette.
I've consumed my ready meal. My bloated belly will tell you that. Tammy has consumed her ready meal. How was yours?
It's fine. Sleepy now.
On a scale of 1 to 10, marks out of 10. Marks out of 10 for your ready meal.
For a ready meal, 6 or 7.
Co-op. It was a co-op chicken and pasta bake. So co-op chicken pasta bake. 6 or 7 out of 10 from Tammy. I had the chicken korma and I would give it a 5 out of 10. It was okay. I feel like I might regret it later. The last time I had a chicken korma when I was on Manjaro, I was extremely unwell for a fortnight afterwards. I don't know whether it was the Manjaro or the korma or the combo. Let's hope it's not the combo. Let's hope it's not any. Let's hope it's just coincidence. Anyway, we're going downstairs. We as I told you yesterday, the little flatette is above the community room. And tonight they have Old Lady Bingo in the community room. So we're going down to try and mug all the little old ladies of their pensions. Which Tammy did last time she was there, apparently. I'm surprised Tammy's allowed to go because apparently she swept the board clean last time, made herself unpopular.
I did.
Good morning. It's 5 to 6 in the morning. Tammy and I are up and dressed by the simple expedient of having a getting dressed race this morning. This is something we've used multiple times in the past when we've had to motivate ourselves to get the heck on with it, is we have a race to get dressed. I don't think I've ever won. I don't know how she does it, but I don't think I've ever won the getting dressed race, partly because I have 4 clasps on my bra and she goes to sleep in hers. I think that's how she does it. I think this is why she sleeps in her bra. To give herself a head start if we ever happen to have a getting dressed race. Just on the off chance. It is 5 to 6. The reason we're up is because we're going to a car boot sale at Dewsbury this morning. We've got to strip these beds before we go so that Tammy's dad can get them washed because they've got to be washed and dried, not the beds, the bedding. Washed and dried before we leave Leeds completely at 11 a.m. So, stripping beds, going to the car boot sale. None of my duvet sets at home have poppers. They're all buttons these days. Mum's got one that's got a zip, which I thought was like, that's genius. Duvet cover a zip.
Yeah, I think there is problems.
But they seem to have stopped using poppers at some point, didn't they? Which I think is a mixed thing because at the time poppers would come up while you were still in bed, you know, poppers would come undone. But when you do want to take the duvet off, they're bloody quick. Tell you something, vlog. If I ever reach the point where I have to have a plastic mattress, I don't think I'll ever sleep properly again. Never sweated so much in bed in my life. Right, to Dewsbury.
I'm walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way. Nothing can ruin my day. No matter what anyone does or say, I smile at fools. No, I don't care cause I am on my way up. And I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise No, I won't stop. It is my time. Cause I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up.
It's at the Dewsbury Rams Stadium. What are Rams? Are they? What? It's a rugby. Here we go. Dewsbury Rams. Oh, look at that! Modelling the very latest in high vis. Oh, go on. It's a bit early, but you know we're up for it. You may be able to tell from the sudden expansion of my hair that the weather has not been kind to us in Dewsbury. We got up really early for this, mate.
We did. We did
Really early.
It's only 7:15 now, is it?
It is, yeah, just gone 7:15.
Well, these lids don't fit these coffee cups, which is really useful.
Down it, down it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We like to drink with Tammy because Tammy is our mate.
Remember, I haven't had my coffee yet, yeah?
It's dried, but it's big. Right, since our
I'm wavy. It's definitely wavy.
Oh dear, since our plans have now changed and we've got some extra spare time, we're going to go in the cafe and have breakfast. This cafe, the prices in this cafe are amazing to me, as someone who's lived in the south for many, many years and paid Bristol prices without batting an eyelid. The prices in this cafe are absolutely blinding. Something which I think I may not previously have explained in this week's waffle is that after visiting Tammy's dad for the weekend, he was then going on to Portsmouth, where he would get a ferry across to the Isle of Wight to visit his other daughter. And so we had said that when we left Leeds, we would drive him to Portsmouth before travelling on to Bristol. This is somewhat of a detour, as you will see from the next animated map. We've made it to the services. We're on our way home. I don't know if I said that. We're on our way home and we've made it to, I don't know which services we're at. I have no idea where we are. Somewhere on an M road. And what we have established on this journey is that some people who ought to know better and should be setting an example to persons of a younger persuasion cheat at car games. Some people cheat. So yeah, we've been playing in the car an alphabet game in which you pick a category, somebody picks a category, and then you take it in turns to find something going through the alphabet in that category. So it might be animals, and Tammy might say aardvark, and I might say ball or whatever, you know. So Tammy's dad makes stuff up. He makes stuff up and makes out it's real. Terrible, terrible cheat. We are home and we have been spotted through the window. Can you hear that? It is 7:30 p.m. and I am in my bed. I drove from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. I did have a couple of breaks in between, don't get me wrong. I wasn't I said to Aunt, I don't know how long you get on a tachograph if you're a long distance lorry driver, but I did have a couple of breaks, but I've done a lot of driving today and I'm tired now. So I'm going to ring my mother, and that is it for this week's waffle. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye for now.